Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video I'm doing my Prep 2.0. So I'm taking my little stone cuticle pusher, kind of like a pumice stone cuticle pusher, and just pushing back my cuticles. You can use any cuticle pusher that you have, but I really like these. I will leave this and everything else I'm using linked in the video description below for you. Here is my new cuticle clean bit, also purchased off of Amazon. I love this bit. I love my ball bit, but this one it's my favorite. And I'm keeping it very flat to my nail, which you want to do with any drill bit that you are going to put onto your nail with an e-file. And I am using my fingers to kind of pull my skin just so I can really get in those little corner-ish areas. And I'm just using this to get up any dead cuticle skin, which is going to make a bit what? It's going to make a big difference in whether your dip or any kind of overlay you are doing, whether it's dip, polygel, whatever. It's going to make a difference on how long that lasts. If you don't get up all that dead skin, you can end up having lifting and your nails popping off, and pardon those birds. I'm outside doing my voiceovers. It's finally not raining and it's gorgeous outside for once. So I'm taking advantage of it and chillaxing outside and hanging out with you guys. I do still use my cuticle ball bit, which you guys will see me use here in just a second. Now this is the first mani that I'm doing since my cuticle oil test, and my right hand is, oh, it's dry. It's dry. Which is why I decided to do this prep video, because I am putting these cuticle bits to work. So I like to use the ball bit here, and I'm not touching my nail with this. I'm using this just to get off the dry skin around my nail. That's literally all I'm doing with this bit. It is not touching my nail whatsoever, I promise. But 9 days with barely any cuticle oil it's angered my nails, and it's not my nails, but the skin around my nails, and it has angered my eczema. I think my hands got accustomed to a certain amount of cuticle love, and it is now yelling at me back. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you haven't seen it, I will leave a link to it up here for you or in the description of this video, so you guys can go watch that and check that out. So that is all I'm doing with my ball bit here, is just going around and getting up any of that dead, nasty, dry skin. The skin around my cuticles have not been this bad in quite some time, you guys. But this is how you know I love you guys, because I really put my right hand through it for that cuticle oil test. But this is all the prep essentially that I'm doing to my nails. I'm not filing my nails. It's not necessary to do that every single time you redo your nails. Your nails are made of keratin. Your nails aren't like skin, to where once you file, it's gonna grow a layer over. It does not work like that. So please, please do not file the surface of your nail every single time. File them once the very first time you do your nails, and then after that, just file your new growth, which is what those cuticle bits did for me. That I just talked through, I was doing my dehydrator. You guys know I make my own dehydrator. And I couldn't find my brush because my 3-year-old niece got a hold of it and don't know where it is. So I just used a new nail art brush and just brushed on my dehydrator. And you guys heard me mention that I was trying out a new clear acrylic, and here it is. It is Modelones Acrylic Powder. I wasn't planning on trying out a new clear. I just couldn't find me a secret when I went to order some a week or so ago. So I just grabbed this. It was pretty close in price. You get 4.23 ounces for I believe I paid $17.99 for it. So it is a couple dollars more than Mia Secret, but I'm gonna find out whether it is worth it. So I am doing 3 dips in clear, and I essentially look at my nail and kind of cut it into thirds, and that is where each layer is going to be. So my first layer here is pretty much just the tip of my nail. Since I do have a little bit of a length, I did want to do 1 layer of dip that was just the tip of my nail, so that my nail had a little bit of extra strength. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous doing the base of my nails with a new clear, just because I wasn't sure how this clear would hold up, but it turns out good actually. So I'm just going to continue to dip the tips of my nail, and I did this just because of course I'm doing peel off base coat, and then I'm gonna go and add 2 more dips of color and then a cap in clear, which that'll be another video you guys will see. So I didn't want to do all 3 layers of clear flat on my nail. It's going to be too thick, and then they're just going to look super flat. And I like for my nails to have a little bit of an apex, a little bit of a curve. So that is why I like to apply my clear like this. I'm just finishing up my thumb, and then I will move on to my second layer. I of course am going to brush off. Now this first layer doing the tip, I'm not touching my sidewalls. I'm not getting it that close to where I need to go around it with a orange wood stick or a toothpick. So that's why you didn't see me do that. So now I'm just dusting off really, really well. And then my second layer, I am using my Maniology dip liquids for this, if you were wondering, and I will have those linked in the description for you as well. So my second layer here, I'm pretty much I can't talk today, y'all. I'm just going pretty much halfway down my nail and then dipping in my clear. And then my third layer, after I've done my second layer on all my nails, will be a full dip all the way to my cuticle. So I will let you guys watch me dip here for a bit, and I will be right back. Alright, so now I'm getting ready to start my third and final dip in the Modelones Clear. I gotta get used to saying Modelones Clear. I'm so used to saying Me a Secret. But I just thought that I would pop back in here real quick and talk to you guys for a minute about the powder. The consistency is actually really good. It reminds me a lot of the Me a Secret, maybe even a tad bit finer. It just feels really light and fluffy and buttery and smooth, and you can kind of watch it just melt right in there. It is a really, really good clear. I was surprised. So I will use it again. I do recommend it. But you'll see the outcome, how it compares to Me a Secret. I do think it has a little bit more of a cloudiness to it than Me a Secret. I think as far as the clear goes, I think Me a Secret is a bit on the clearer side. But I think it's also kind of impossible to find a actual clear dip powder. I have yet to really find one. But hey, let me know if you've ever used Modelones Clear Acrylic before, what you think of it. This isn't dip powder, this is just regular clear acrylic. So like I said, my third dip here is just a full dip, and no, this did not make my nails super thick doing these 3 layers underneath. It actually made them kind of like a normal thickness. This, even with the color and then the encapsulation layer on top when I'm done my whole mani, is not any thicker than what I usually like. Even looking at them right now, they're not on the thick side. You all know I like my nails pretty thin. But whenever I am doing clear, I like to do my dips like this because I would rather kind of build my apex with the clear than do the clear flat and then do the apex with the color. To me, it's just easier, and then when I go to fill them in, it just all in all, it's easier. But you guys will have to let me know if you guys want to see kind of like a fill-in 2.0 video with the clear, because I haven't done that in a long time. So let me know if you guys want another fill-in video, and I will be sure to do that for you guys. So I'm just going to continue to finish up my third dip. I'm going to dust off really well and activate, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've activated and waited 2 minutes, and now I'm just going to do a little bit of filing and shaping. I don't do a whole lot of filing when I'm doing clear, just because I'm gonna have to file again after I do my colored dip powder. So I pretty much am just removing any of the clear bulk that has formed on my nail, and that's pretty much all I'm doing. I'm not doing any crazy filing. That, and I do want my nails to get longer. I want to see how long I can stand my nails to be. So if I do too much filing now and then file again, it's obviously going to make them shorter. So this is very minimal filing, which I do recommend if you're going to do clear underneath of your dip powder. If you're going to do a peel base also, then it's not necessary to do a whole lot of filing here when you're going to have to go right back in and file again later. Just my opinion. So I'm pretty much just cleaning up my shape. I'm not doing, you know, taking away length or anything like that. I am going to contour and smooth them over with my e-file here in just a minute. But first I'm gonna finish filing here, and then I'm gonna do my little bendy test before I start e-filing, just because I was nervous. But as you can see, they're nice and hard, they're not bending. As you can see right there, do test more than one nail just to be sure. So now I'm going to go in with my Nat Plus e-file, which I'm so sorry I can't link because it has disappeared. Can't find it off Amazon. It's gone. Hopefully it will come back. But if you are looking for a e-file, I definitely recommend the Nat Plus brand. I've never had an issue with this e-file. I love it so much. But I do have another e-file that I'm eyeing up. So I'm just going to contour and shape up my nails. I'm not going too crazy with this either, just because, like I said, I did, you know, I split my nail up into 3 different sections, and that's where I did my dips. So it's okay to file a little bit more at the tip, but you don't want to do too much filing at your cuticle, only because you only have 1 layer of dip there. I'm really doing just enough to give my nail the shape that I want it to have and to smooth it over, because peel base likes to go on a smooth surface. So I'm going to let you guys watch me e-file here for a minute or 2, and I will be right back. Alright, and now to make sure they are super smooth, I'm going to run them over with my buffing block. I'm not going to run them over, I'm not a bus. I'm going to go over them with my buffing block and make sure that they are super smooth. If you are using a peel off base coat, do not skip this step. Peel base needs to go on a super smooth surface. You don't want to leave any ridges or anything for the peel base to sink into, because you're not going to be able to pop them off. I made that mistake the very first time I used peel base, and I had to soak them off because they weren't coming off. So make sure your nails are super smooth. It's a little windy out here today. So that is all I'm going to do here, is just get them nice and smooth, and then you can go rinse your hands if you would like to. Don't use soap though. So I'm just going to spray some alcohol on a paper towel just to disinfect my nails as well before I do my peel base. Make sure you get any oils or dust or anything like that off of there. So here I am, just cleaning off my nails really quickly and drying them off with the paper towel. And then that's pretty much it, you guys. You just go in with your peel off base coat, or if you aren't using peel off base, you could paint over these with nail polish or gel polish. But that's pretty much it for my prep. So there is my left hand with the Mia Secret Clear, and then here my right hand with the Model ones. So to me, the Mia Secret does look a little bit clearer, but the Model ones isn't bad. So if you're ever unable to find Mia Secret Clear, then I recommend Model ones. It worked pretty good. It passed my bend test, and so far I've not had any issues with my nails as of today, me doing this voiceover. So I have had them on for about a week or so now, and it's all good. Haven't had any issues. So here I'm just applying my peel off base coat. What works for me may not work for you as far as peel base goes. However, I am actually putting this on my whole entire nail and just going over the free edge with my finger, just because if the peel base is exactly on the edge, they are going to pop off faster. But I also use a gel top coat when I'm completely done my mani, so that is going to help seal my nails in even more. But then whenever I'm ready to pop them off, I just file my free edge, soak my hand in some water, and pop them off. But because I am doing my nails more now for videos, I am putting it on my whole entire nail. Some people do just a dot in the center, some just do a streak down the center. Everybody's, body chemistry is different, and that does make a difference with the peel base because your nails get oils on them. So it just depends on how quickly your body produces those oils. For me, this works absolutely fine. I can pretty much keep them on as long as I want, and when I'm ready to pop them off, I just file my free edge, and that's it. I'm pretty much good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.